Hazur, coming back to Gair Mubaye again, in spite of all the trouble which these people gave to Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Radiyallahu Ta'ala Anhu, and all the disturbance, trouble, divisions they created during Hazrat Muslim Maud Radiyallahu Ta'ala Anhu's times, yet Hazrat Muslim Maud Radiyallahu Ta'ala Anhu permitted us to say their namaz janazah, who had taken bayat on the hand of Hazrat Masih Maud alayhi salatu wasalam. And as a matter of fact, I am one of the people who said the namaz janazah of Mauli Muhammad Ali Sahab, because Abdul Aziz Sahab Mughal Raziyallah, he said so, I just followed him there. So there must have been some reasons here.
No, the reason is obvious, that they don't call him a liar despite the fact that they do not understand his claims and there is a paradox in their own views. But that paradox being there, they still claim that Hazrat Masih Maud was right in his claims. Though they don't accept that Hazrat Masih Maud had made these claims. So there is a marked difference between their point of view and the point of view of the rest of the non-Ahmadis. But this question was also asked there, why don't you say at Fiji, why don't you say prayer behind us if there is not any fundamental difference? So I told them that the fundamental difference has a reason later on. The leader is dead now, so I don't have to name him. He took the stance that I accept Hazrat Masih Maud honestly. And the people in Pakistan or India are not known to us, their attitude or misbehavior, whatever it is. But we assure you that we people here are innocent in our differences. What we believe, honestly we believe, and if you persuade us enough, we may follow you. But if somebody among us dies, or somebody among us is leading the prayer, they wanted this aspect to be clarified. Why don't you say prayer behind our imams, either in janazah or in other salat? So I told him that the main problem is that if your father was being abused in the worst possible terms by someone, you would not say janazah prayer of that person if he dies, not to mention to say janazah and salat behind him. But if a spiritual father is being abused by a community and the rest through quiet consent concede that and do not protest against that, then how can the people, the followers of that spiritual leader, say their prayers behind such people? This is a very strong sentimental issue. It's not just the issue of doctrinal differences. I say Hazrat Muslim Maud has been abused in the strongest possible terms by the so-called responsible members of your community. So much so that filthiest possible books have been written about him, and Mia Abdul Manan Sahib has written the forewords of such books. And the whole attitude of Misri and all these people who were so-called elders of that community, that attitude is so shocking that if it is not condemned by you, at least I have no mind to say my prayer behind such a person, because spiritually it's impossible for me. So if you condemn that attitude, well and good. Then if you say in totality that Hazrat Masih Maud was right in his claims, then there is obviously no harm, because you are innocent people, you have not deviated after accepting. Your position is that of an acceptance from outside, and you are traveling towards Ahmadiyya. If you don't understand, well, that can be mended, that can be helped. So they understood this attitude. They said, yes, you are quite right. after all our community leaders have done, we don't have any right to claim that you should come and start following us. So they said their prayer behind me then afterwards.